Hey everybody, welcome back into the blended Bandroom, and we're going to be looking at one of the best blended learning tools I've used, which is Seesaw. And we're going to start by showing how to create a class, which is going to be very simple. You're going to go over here to your name after you create an account, a teacher account. You're going to press create a class, and you're going to have options to name your class. I'm going to name this Band. I already have one called second period, so I'm just going to call it third period. And it's going to be a sixth grade class. And then we're going to press this green check mark. Once we're there, we're going to have a couple options. One, as you see, it pops up and says Explore Seesaw's Tools. We're going to have a option to either create an activity, add post-student work, assign an activity, send an announcement. We're going to get into activity in a second. We also need to add our students to the class. So we're going to go down here to where it says add +sign students. And we're going to click that. And it's going to say, do you want them using their Google account or email addresses? If your school has Google accounts, easiest way for your money is going to be yes. We're going to say no in this case. And it's going to ask you, do your students have one-to-one devices? Are you a school district lucky enough to have every student with their own device? Or are you using a shared device where maybe, like in the classroom I was in, we had 17 devices for the class, and they were using shared devices. I think that's more typical. In this case, if it's shared devices, you're going to go in and name the students individually. So you're going to start by saying John Smith and Betty Ross, and you could also paste a list of names, and notice that it says you can always add more later. So we have two kids. They are going to use one of two ways to log in. They can either use their class app for Seesaw on an iOS or Android, or they can go to app.seesaw.me on a browser. That's what we do at my school. They're going to choose I'm a student, obviously. They're students. And you can post this code onto your PowerPoint, onto your Google slide at the beginning of the day. Just say code MDCGSO. They go, they type that in, and it brings them, and their names are already preloaded. John and Betty, they're going to go in there. It's already preloaded. You can use the QR code. I found it's not quite as easy as just putting that on your Google slide and having it there. So after that, you're always going to want the students to have an activity to do in class. So I have some activities already pre-made. We're going to look at making those activities together. So I'll go to assign activity. You can see I have some here, and then I even have more as we go down that I could organize into folders, or I could look at the community activities. So my library is one thing. I can type music into here, sixth grade music. A lot of people have created things, so parts of a ukulele, summary of today's lesson, and it gives you how many times that's been liked, just like this video as well, if you are liking the content. Some really cool ones, match the notes with the rest. I'm going to show you one of mine. After you look on the community tab, if you don't find what you want, which is some situation where I didn't, and I'm just going to show you this one. This would be a fifth grade lesson for me, but it's instrument family identification. After I've created one, and you notice I have some that are typed, like our rubric here. I have some that are peer evaluations, and those are all different. I think the coolest one is the manipulative, the label. So I'm going to assign this to my band third period class that we just created. I'm going to view it in here. And there's 3 students, so we're going to pick, like, we're John. So we're sitting here as John Smith right now. And we can do this as a student. So I'm John, and I can pick up and I can go, this is the woodwind family, and this is the brass family. And I'm moving these labels. I cannot move the pictures. So this is the percussion family, and this is the string family. So, and they could even write these if they wanted to with a pen tool. So they could even erase what they wrote. I'm going to show what's going to happen if they got one wrong. So percussion and woodwind, let's say they got those mixed up. They didn't quite know the percussion from the woodwind family. So I'm going to move this. For some reason it's flipped. Flip it back to where it was. So percussion, woodwind, they got them mixed up. John here, he submits. He just presses a green check mark. It's going to come into your teacher inbox. And this is, as you can see, this is my teacher dashboard. John Smith in response to instrument family identification. So I see John's work. I see he did great on these. I can leave a comment here, and I can say, I can leave a voice comment or a typed comment. I'm going to leave a typed comment for John. I'm going to say, John, great work on string and brass. Missed woodwind and percussion. 4 out of 8 points, and I could put that into my grade book on paper or into my grade book on my computer. So that's some of your options there. You can also print a PDF for John, and that could be a way of posting student work. I love posting the student work from the typed examples. So one of the things that I've used it for, I'm going to go to, again, assign activity. And these are all things you can find if you look up Daniel Ford. That's my name. You can find all these. We've used Recorder Cat off of Teachers Pay Teachers in the past. And this was a peer evaluation on the song Hot Cross Buns on the Recorder, 5th graders. So their objective is here. I can respond to another student's performance by ranking their technique and giving one I like and I wonder statement. So here's their technique questions, and then they're even going to write down what they like and what they wonder if their partner could be doing better. And then it has that essential question here at the bottom. How does being critical of each other help us to become better musicians? I printed these out, some of the best ones. I put them on the door, and it really gives that student some joy. I put some paper behind it, made it look real cute, and it really gives those students some joy in seeing their assignments, but also administrators really like seeing that as well when they come into your classroom. Posting student work is something that I really take pride in doing. So it also helps some parent-teacher conference, and the parents can see it. So yeah, that's it for using Seesaw today. If you have any ideas, put them down in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you like blended learning in Music Room. I'm hoping this can become a great series. I plan to be putting out videos every single Friday. Thank you. It's been the Blended Bandroom.